struggles of being a YouTuber in Nigeria. Can you hear the plane or my ceiling? Let's hold on a minute. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So my name is Onyinye and I make mostly beauty and lifestyle related videos here on my channel. If you are new here, you're welcome. Watch my previous videos. If you like the kind of content that I upload, please hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. It just ensures that you get notifications as soon as I upload. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much. So today I'm going to be doing something that I've never done here on my channel before. I'm going to be telling a story. So this is a story time video. I'll be telling my one chance story, like my one chance experience. I like to call it one chance, but it's really not one chance. The Lagos Nigerian one chance experience. It was really like a robbery. Yeah, I think that was what it was. So that's the story I'm going to be telling in this video. But if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Just hit it now, please. Thank you. So now that you have done that, we can go ahead. So story. Once upon a time. So when I was in final year, I think it was my final year of university, ASU was on strike. For those of you who are not Nigerians, ASU is like what does it even mean? It's Association of University Workers or something like that. Just like an umbrella body that all federal and state universities are under. I think that's the best way to explain. So once in a while they go on strike. Not even once in a while. Very often they go on strike. But this time around the strike really lasted for a while. I think it was about 6 months. But at that time I did not know it was going to last that 6 months. So we've been home for maybe 6 weeks. About 6 weeks to a month, and I was really tired. Like I was tired of staying at home. And there was a time in my family, in my house, where you are not allowed to like get a side job until you are done with school. So like summer jobs and all those things it was not really for us. We were not allowed to do that. So like when that happened, we were just forced to stay at home. So I was really bored. After staying at home for about 6 weeks, I was really bored and I needed something to do. And then someone invited me to come over to Calabar, which is a state in Nigeria, a beautiful state in Nigeria. If you have not been, you should. I come from a very strict home, and that in itself was like a problem, because what would I tell my parents? Where would I tell my parents that I was going? School was not in session, so I could not say I'm going back to school, or that I have something to do in school. There was no excuse. Like my life is at home, so I had to be at home. But then my sister was in Ibadan at the time. Like she was, I think 7. She was either 7 or working in Ibadan at the time, so she had a place of her own. So one day I just woke up and told my parents that I was going to go and stay with my sister in Ibadan. My sister knew where I was going to anyway, so like I just told my parents that I was going to stay a few days with my sister in Ibadan, and then they agreed. So I packed my things and I left home. I went to Ibadan first. I stayed with my sister a few days, and then I decided to go to Calabar from there. I went to Calabar and it was really nice. The city is chill, nothing like Lagos, nothing like Ibadan that I was used to at the time. It was really nice. I enjoyed my stay, and then it was time for me to come back. So I went by road, so I was going to come back by road as well. So I used one of a popular transport company here in Nigeria, and those people are just slow. Like it was really slow. I remember took about maybe 10 hours because we left Lagos by 7 and did not get to Calabar until past 10. So it was a long journey, very long journey. So I braced myself up coming back. I knew it was going to be a long journey, but the problem with it was going from Ibadan to Calabar was easy, because like when I got to Calabar there was someone waiting for me to pick me up from the park and everything. But then coming back, it means that I was going to get to Ibadan at a certain time of the night, like if we were going by the same time. But at the time I didn't really think anything of it until I got to Ibadan. So I used the same transport company I went with. I used it when I was coming back as well, and then I got to Ibadan. We got to Ibadan around, first of all, the trip was like horrible, because like I don't know what it was that happened to me, but I was having serious running stomach. Like I was almost going to do it on my body. Like it was horrible. My tummy was really bad. And I remember then we had to be stopping at every bush. Oh god. Like I had to be using the bushes on the way to Ibadan. And then we finally got to Ibadan, and I was just so happy to be in Ibadan. But then I knew that there was going to be a problem, because if you know Ibadan, which I did, you know that Ibadan is not a night kind of city. Like 7 o'clock and the whole place is dry. And then we got to Ibadan at 10, or was it 10:30, just around that time. And then when we arrived Iwo Road, I came down at Iwo Road, and it was just one cab and a lot of bike men. Not a lot, maybe 4 or 5 bike people. And I was going to use the cab, but a group of women, I think Ibadan was not their last stop, they were going to Seine or something, so they chartered the cab, and then I was left with no choice but to take a bike. So I was going to Monia at the time, which is where my sister used to live. Monia is where IITA is, just in the area where IITA is, if you have any idea of Ibadan. So that is like where Monia is. I took the bike, and then we started it. He asked me where I was going to. I said I was going to Monia, and he was speaking in Yoruba. I understand a little bit of Yoruba here and there, so I could piece in what he was asking me, and then I answered in English. So he was like, where are you going to? I was like, I was going to Monia. He said, do I know exactly where I was going to? I was like, yes, I was going to my sister's place in Monia. I was like, okay. And then we kept on going. Ibadan is a place that I know fairly well, at least the areas around University of Ibadan I kind of know, because that's where my school is. So when we got to Ojo, he entered the place that he was not supposed to, and I was like, this is not where we are going to. It was like that there's another road somewhere. I was like, no, that he should use the express that I know. That so he turned back, but after like maybe 30 seconds he stopped again. I was like, okay, what is the problem? He said that his bike is not good, that I should give him my phone, so that he can use the touch. I was like, no, that I was not going to give him my phone, because I know that that's like the way bike people operate in Ibadan at the time. I knew a girl who had that kind of experience. She was going to Bodija market, so she took a bike and on the way the bike was like, his bike spoils, that she should come down. So she came down. He was trying to fix the bike and said that she should give him her phone so that he can use the touch. So she gave him the phone, and then he zoomed off. So at that point, when he said I should give him my phone so that he can use the touch, I just knew that something was off. So I was like, that I was not going to give him the phone. What I was going to do was show him the touch myself. So I came down from the bike, and then I put on the touch on my phone, and he walked on the bike, he jacked it a little, and then he started walking. So we continued our journey, and then we kept on driving. At this point it was dark, like it was dark. Ibadan at 11 o'clock is like maybe 3 a.m. in Lagos. There was nobody on the road, everywhere was just dry. And at this point I was scared, like I was getting scared already. And he just kept going and going. I just kept seeing bushes and long express. At the point I just knew that like this is something. So meanwhile my sister was calling me, and I was calling her as well, because she knew I was on my way, so she was waiting for me, and we were in communication. So like she kept calling me, and I kept calling her as well. She was like, where are you? I would tell her like, we just passed Ojo. I was like, since that time, like, when I need a reach. So like I was really scared. I was just looking around to see if I see anything that is familiar, but I did not see anything. So I knew that he was on the wrong track. At a point we passed, I think it was a church that just finished church service or something, and there was like a group of people coming in towards us. So I asked him to stop. So he stopped, and then I called one of the boys. He was with his Bible, so I called him, and I was like, this is where I'm going to, like, how do we connect from here to that place? So he explains to the bike man that they spoke in Yoruba, that the bike man should go from here and then connect from there and then go from there. But what was clear was the path that we were on was like the wrong path. So at that point I was like, okay. And this is like my first experience ever with like robbery or anything. At this point I was just looking for an escape route, because I was crying already. I knew he was taking me somewhere that I did not know where it was. So like I just called my sister. So I brought out my phone, and then I called my sister, and I told her like, Ada, I don't know where this bike man is carrying me go. I was crying, like, I don't know where this bike man is taking me to. Immediately he just stopped his bike. I was still on the phone with my sister, so he stopped the bike, and slapped me. I think I screamed because my sister was saying Jesus, 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 because she was still on the phone with me. So she kept shouting Jesus, 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 and he was like, give me your phone, give me your phone. So I gave him my phone. He scratched, my purse was in my hand as well, so he removed my purse, my handbag, and the bag that I was carrying. So he just, like, I was on the floor already, so he carried all my bags, climbed on top of his bike, and zoomed off. And then I was in the middle of nowhere. And that was the scariest thing. It still is the scariest thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. I was in the middle of nowhere, in shock, in the middle of the night, with no option, no phone, no money on me, nothing. Just me. In fact, I lost my slippers as well, so I was barefoot, my jean, my top, and that was it. And I started running. I ran and ran and ran. Like, that I did not die of fear, first of all, was like a Thanksgiving. I was so scared and shocked, and I just kept running and running and running. I know while I was running, there were trailers passing. I think one car passed, and I was flagging them down, but nobody was even going to stop. Nobody was stopping. They were just going like that. They just kept passing me, and I just kept running and running and running. And then I just saw a man and two kids, two little girls. I think they were wearing white garments, and I ran to them. And as I ran to them, the children ran away from me as well. So I started screaming, don't run, don't run. I'm a UI student, and I just got robbed. Like, I was screaming that they should not run, that I'm a student, I'm a UI student. I would have shown you my ID card, but like, I don't have my ID card on me. He took everything else on me. The man was like, I should stand where I was. He was in distance from me. He was like, I shouldn't come any closer, that I should stay where I was standing. So he was like, what was I doing there? So I explained it to him, and I told him that he just I just got robbed, and I was talking fast. I can't even remember what I was saying. So he was like, there's nothing that he can do for me now, that they are on their way to church, unless I want to join them to church. Children of God, that was how I landed in Cherubim and Seraphim. I didn't even know if it was Cherubim and Seraphim or the other one, but they were wearing white. And then I got into the church. Funny enough, the tummy that wanted to kill me, like this running stomach that was going to embarrass his enemy, I did not even feel it. Like, I did not feel anything. I was in shock. By the time we arrived in the church, because we walked the remaining distance to the church, but when we arrived at the church, they were all just looking at me, including the girls. Like, they were looking at me. It was just so weird, and I was just there. I was numb. I could not remember anything. At the point, I was like, the prophetess was like, there's nothing that they can do for me now. I begged her for her phone, so she gave me her phone, and I was going to call my sister, and then I realized I can't remember anything. Like, there's no number in my head. Like, I could not remember anything, and I was just looking, what was I going to do? I know my sister would be like, she would have fainted and woken up where she was, because she knows that I was not safe. So like, I was just thinking. So I was staring at the phone in my hand, and the only number I could remember is my dad's number. Oh, my dad has like a particular Airtel number that he has never changed since like the beginning of cell phones until now. That number is just constant. Everybody in my house knows the number. It's like emergency number, and that was the only thing I could remember. And I just stayed at my phone. How do I call my father at about maybe 1:32 a.m. and say that I've just been robbed? First of all, where did you go to? Like, where did you go to? So I stood here. I just stayed. I was thinking, what am I going to do? My sister needs to know that I'm fine. She needs to know that I'm okay. I was just thinking. I called my dad. I waited for it to ring, and he picked, and I was like, hello. When you in here, he speaks in Igbo. I was like, Daddy, oh mommy, oh no, yeah. Okay, I think I should do the narration in English. So he was like, who is this? I was like, it's Onyinye. Is mommy around? And he was like, why am I calling by this time of the night? Where am I? Kineko. I was like, that please, you should give my mom the phone, that I just had a bad dream and I need to speak to my mom. Don't judge me. Do not judge me. You are not allowed to judge me. So I told him like I just had a very very bad dream that I need to speak to my mom. So he was like okay. So he gave the phone to my mom, and then I told my mom that she should leave my dad's presence, like she should just like make an excuse and leave. She shouldn't give any kind of reaction. So I think she left. I don't know what she did, but I told her that I was just robbed. I was in an accident, that I just got robbed, that she needs to call my sister and tell my sister that I'm fine, and give my sister the number that I'm calling her with, so that she will call the following morning so she knows where I am. She will now come and pick me from there. So that was what my mom did, I think. So I did not have the choice. I just had to, you know, join them in the service. We did the whole service thing, and the next morning the man who I had met on the road decided that he was going to take me to my sister's estate bus stop. So he was like there was no need waiting in the church, that I can come with him when he gets home, that he would just change and then he would drive me down to my sister's estate junction. I thanked him. I thanked him so much. Even the prophetess gave me her slippers as well. The prophetess gave me her slippers, and then they bade me farewell, and the man dropped me at my sister's junction, and that was it. That was how it happened. The experience that left me with PTSD. Like I still have serious post-traumatic stress disorder from the accident. Like anytime I'm out in the middle of the night and I'm on my own, it scares the hell out of me. And if I'm walking on my own in the middle of the night and you approach, I'm running. Like if you come to me, I'm running. There was one time, there was one funny story I was walking, it was on my street too. Funny enough, it was on my street. I close from work late, like I always get home late most of the time, and I was just walking down my street and somebody was behind me, a man, and he was like Ekurele. I turned, Eku what? I picked it and I just ran straight home. So like that, the experience left me with like a big huge fear of like traveling at night, especially on my own. But I'm good now. I'm fine. At least I can tell the story and laugh, and we can all be good. So I'm not sure what you can learn from this story, but whatever it is that you can, please do. Like robbery in Lagos, and I think it's even becoming worse these days in Nigeria. Like the road accidents, robbery, kidnapping, just anything, like this country is just unsafe. Generally it is really unsafe. My sister was like I should have fought back, like I should have fought him back. He was probably not with any weapon, but at that point I was not looking about fighting for my bag. I was like looking to get out of his whole presence. Like what if he had raped me? What if he had a knife? He might not have had a gun, but what if he had a knife? Like it was just like there's nothing that is, this country is just a mess, a huge mess. So if you're in a situation like that, my first advice would be to, you know, save your life first, because there's nothing that is more important than that. Just save your life first. You can tell the story later. At least the things I lost in that accident, like they are rebuyable. They are replaceable. I can replace them. But if I had died or sustained an injury that would have lasted me a lifetime, like it would have been worse, it could have been worse. So I think if you're in a situation like that, first of all, issue first, like protect yourself first. For me, I decided that if I was ever going to be in that situation again, what I would do is to like follow the bus to the last bus stop, because those buses usually have parks and you can just stay there till daybreak and then you continue your journey to wherever you are going to, instead of risking it on your own. So whatever it is that it was that you were able to learn from this video, learn and move forward with your life. Let me know in the comment section if you like videos like this, and I will do more of them, even though I don't have a very interesting life, but I have a few stories that I can share. So let me know in the comment section. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Also comment in the comment section what your worst experience have been on the road, if you've had any, or if you know anyone who has experienced any. Let me know in the comment section. I would love to read, respond and interact with your comments in the comment section, so please do well to leave a comment in the comment section. That's it for this video, guys. If you are not yet subscribed, I don't know what you are waiting for. Just hit that subscribe button. Don't you like this pretty face? Like, look at me, just look at me. You know, I'm beautiful. Even if it's just to come and look at my face and go. But that's not what I want you to do. I want you to watch and interact with my videos. So hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.